Buyers are speaking, but sellers aren't listening, and I have a theory why. Stick around to the end to find out. In the core of Toronto, sales fell by a big number, 21%. It's very normal for sales to decline in June, but this is the largest drop off from May to June, going back to 2018. And once again, the total number of sales, 1,166, is the lowest amount we've seen for any month of June, going back those 7 years. New listings fell as well, but only by 8%. So when we talk about that ratio between sales and new listings, the one that helps describe what kind of market we're in, it very much points to a buyer-friendly market. Last month, that ratio was at 34%, and now that number currently sits at 29%, meaning that roughly 3 out of every 10 homes that get listed for sale actually sell. And when that happens, it causes the total amount of inventory to rise, something that we've seen happen for 5 straight months now. Coincidentally, Toronto's core now actually has 5 months worth of inventory, which is the single highest total for that particular stat dating back to late 2017. Last month, it was 3.5. So jumping up to 5 is a big leap in a single month. But to repeat a point from last month, condos are the part of the market that's been hit the hardest with respect to low number of sales and increased inventory. The house market is slowing down a little as well, but you'll still see good houses that are priced well move relatively quickly, which is around 2 weeks or less. Similar, but slightly less pronounced trends happened in Etobicoke, North York, and the Scarborough. Sales actually dropped by 14%, while new listings were actually flat. So that ratio that demonstrates supply and demand fell from 37% to 32%, a 5-point decline. Meanwhile, the months of inventory grew from 3 to 4, an increase of 1 month compared to the core's climb of a month and a half. My gut feel from last month about the interest rate cut not changing much turned out to be true, that buyers haven't become more active. Meanwhile, inventory continues to pile up, and I'm starting to wonder if it's because owners are trying to sell before they have to renew their mortgages between now and next year. Typically, when buyer activity wanes, sellers get the message and they don't bother listing for sale, but so far we're not seeing that. A rate cut at the end of July might help, but regardless, I think it's going to be a very slow summer for sellers. I'm Harnish, Toronto Real Estate Navigator with Bosley Real Estate. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you watching. If you're catching this on YouTube, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel so you make sure that you don't miss any upcoming content.